Welcome to your daily focus, June the 2nd, 2022. Yes, Mercury is stopping in the sky. Saturn is stopping in the sky. We will get there. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Thank you for subscribing, hitting the like button, sharing me with friends and family. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that from you. Thank you for showing up. Okay, we have the two energy. It's about understanding the potential that is within you. Truly, the two energy. It's about discovering the magic that is within you, discovering the magic that is all around you, tapping into it, allowing it to work towards your betterment. A beautiful path forward. And twos are decisions, but they're more at looking at the different balances in our life and making decisions on where we want to put our focus and energy, a little bit more or a little bit less. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 14, and that definitely is an energy where, well, having more by having less, definitely, but understanding where we need to build harmony in our lives, where we need to bring in a balance in our life, what needs to be in place in order for us to feel a peace of mind, a happiness, a joy, a security. 1 + 4 is a 5. It's all about the giggles and laughters, people. It's all about finding joy, romance, creativity in our lives, and going with it and going with the flow. 5 is also a very busy energy kind of day. So I will let you be forewarned on that there may be a lot happening, more than you can keep up with. And so you have to focus and choose where you are going to place your energy, your time, your resources today in order to be truly successful. So the sun is in Gemini, the moon is in Cancer. And so it's good to find ways of centering ourselves today, taking a time out, breathing, being in the moment, meditation, quiet time, prayer, contemplation, clearing our chakras, whatever you do in order to center yourself, in order to ground yourself. This is a beautiful day in which to embrace the energy to do just that. Our attention will probably be more on home, family matters, or it has a stronger focus than usual in our lives. The moon is in harmony with Uranus today. So unusual, different, unique ideas, opportunities will spark an interest in us. Even though Cancer is more of a tried and true energy, I think because of the Uranus being there, we'll be a little bit more open to trying a new way, or at least inviting in the thought of a different way, a different approach. So new techniques, new options can emerge if we allow our thoughts to go in that direction, if we're open to the opportunities presented to us. And yes, Mercury will be stopping in the sky, ready to go stationary direct tomorrow. Saturn is also at pretty well a stop. And I think they're talking to each other, and I don't think they're getting along. So they're kind of looking across the sky at each other, and both of them have just stopped. And they're weighing things out. So Mercury with Saturn. Now that was our energy for the moon. I think I talked about it in our June video, so I won't go into great length with it. But it is an energy that we can really embrace and use to move us forward in the right ways, because it's all about moving forward, but with a sense of integrity and not looking for the shortcut, not looking for an underhanded approach or an easy way out, about doing the work and meeting the challenge and wanting the challenge and striving to go through that challenge successfully, which makes it a very high-powered kind of energy for us. But it makes us work for it. Makes us work for it. Makes us sing for our supper. Absolutely, it will. Okay, we'll go to the cards and see what they have to say. I apologize. I was hoping to do June readings for you, but my computer fought with me more than it cooperated, and I didn't get very far. And I'm kind of out of time, and it's June, so I will look towards doing that in July for you. I apologize wholeheartedly. I was getting excited about it, and it was fun to get back in the groove of it. But unfortunately, the technical difficulties, I guess I shouldn't try during a Mercury retrograde. Now, once Mercury starts going direct here in June, we will have this. Well, really, I should be talking about it more tomorrow, but we've already walked over this energy a couple of times now. We know when we come to decisions now, we know it's the right decisions. When we uncover information, we know it fits. So over the next 2 weeks, we will get more clarity and understanding coming in, and then we'll be going into new energy after that. Our first card, well, first our shadow card. Let's do our shadow card. The Nine of Wands appears. The Nine of Wands appears to say, you know what, you've walked a lot of paths in order to get here. Those wands at the background represent the path that you have walked, the challenges you have met, the chaos you have walked through, the growing, the learning, the becoming, the transforming. And each one of those paths, I mean, those wands are straight and tall, and every one of them has growth. And now you are at this point in time where all those paths come together so that you can set yourself upon this new path. And you have it in your hands and you're looking at it. And it's stumpy and it's gnarled and it's twisted and there's no growth on it whatsoever. And this is the challenge that is being offered to you. And it doesn't look all that fabulous from where you're looking at. You see the potential. You can feel the potential. You even have that inkling of being able to foresee the end result of beauty and a dynamic energy. But right now, this is how it looks. So we're wearing red. We're wearing red. And that signifies our courage. That signifies our strength that we have to have in order to embrace this opportunity that's being put in front of us. And for each of us, that opportunity will look different. Some of it will be learning experiences, others will be travel, relationships, spiritual growth, health and well-being, work, career, the list goes on and on. So where you are focused, where you are being called to, what you are being called to look at. And we're wearing white for the new beginnings. And we're sizing it up. We're looking at this path and we're sizing it up. We're going, wow, do I really have what it takes? Would that really come together for me? What if? And I want you to do the what if with anticipation of the wonderful things that can happen to you if that path does truly come to a realization, a reality in your life. Because you decided to put your focus on it. You decided to go for it. Right now you're sizing it up. Okay, look at this Four of Wands. Four of Wands is all about celebrating those little milestones, celebrating where you are right now, knowing that you've walked through a lot of fires in order to get to this point, a lot of challenges, a lot of learning opportunities. There's been hills and valleys all the way, right? And this is not to forget those little tiny, wow, we did this, or wow, we got that accomplished, or wow, we finally got that off our plate. Wow, we finally built upon this. We finally got the website out. We finally put the application in, and they phoned me for a job interview. Whatever it may be. But celebrate the little things, okay? And when you start to celebrate the little things, it just raises the energy that much more so that the accomplishments start to snowball. Okay, so remember to celebrate the little things before you go and plunge into the next step and the next step and the next step and beyond. Our next card is the Seven of Cups. So we can't be too quick about what we're choosing here. We can't be too quick to make decisions. No. Back it up, okay? Take some time out. Rest and restoration. Cancer. Rest and restoration. Find a way to center yourself. Breathe. Be in the moment. Mercury is just starting to get ready to go stationary direct. And trust me, over the next couple of weeks, we will get a lot of valuable information in to make the right decisions the first time around. If you don't have to make the decision yet, do not make the decision yet. Give the energy time to reveal all it has to reveal to you. This is about unwise choices. We don't really look at what we're saying yes to. We don't really look at what we're saying no to, and then we end up with something that we really didn't want in our lives. All those cups, from looking up at them, all we see is the bottoms of the cups. We don't know what's in those cups. And if we just reach up and grab one, well, we could get one with a snake in it or a dragon in it or nothing in it. So it's about contemplating what we truly want to bring into our lives right now. It's about understanding. And there's a lot of energy that's wanting to push through and go after it. So, but what are we going after? We have to truly define that. And the more we define it, the more we give it context, the more you will find it easier to bring into a reality and no longer be a thought in your life, but something that is actually growing and maturing and thriving. And the moon. The moon is, what does it take for you to feel that passion, that freedom, that liberation? What truly do you need in your life to really feel that internal balance? Maybe it's just flipping off the news. You're not listening to the news anymore because that always brought in anxieties and fears and all what's happening, and you feel sad for these people. And don't worry, you'll find out about it. Everybody will talk about it. Don't worry, somebody will inform you of what's going on in the world. You don't need to. Picking up the newspaper and reading the paper first thing in the morning is probably the worst thing you can do for yourself, because they are printing the worst of the worst of the worst to grab your attention, to get you reading, and it just brings your energy right down to an all-time low to start your day. You do not want to be doing that. So maybe it is just turning off that news, not checking the news for the first little bit. Or whatever it might be. Maybe you need to wake up with the sun and watch the sunrise in the morning. And is Venus rising with it right now? I'm not really sure. Or maybe you need to see the sunset every night and give thanks for your beautiful day in the process. So what is it that you want to bring in to make it to feel the freedom, to feel the liberation? To not even want any controls, because you know that if you go with the flow, everything is just going to be there for you anyways. You don't need to hold on to the control. So maybe it's a little bit about letting go of certain controls. We do have that 14 energy here telling us that having more by having less, and sometimes by having less control, you have more opportunities to do the things that you want to do. More time, more energy, more resources to turn the focus to something that you want to do. Okay, let's get a mantra card here, shall we? I get a lot of passion and fire in the reading today, and confusion and restlessness. So channel that restlessness. Okay, I get this restlessness about me doing this reading. So, exercise, work out, plant a garden, hike, swim, bike, chop a cord of wood, but have some kind of event, create a masterpiece, sculpture, or make jewelry, or paint, or dance, or sing, or do something, but allow a release for that pent up kind of energy that I think we'll be feeling today. That restless energy. Because that restless energy can make us dive into something and say yes to something that we truly don't want in our lives. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So stop waiting for everybody else to do their part before you do the next part. You do what you can do. You might find that you do it all and you didn't need them in the first place. It's always nice to have support. Absolutely. People holding you up, people helping you, working side by side with you. It's beautiful, but know that you can do it on your own. Know that you've got what it takes. If it's your dream, they've already have the doors waiting for you to walk through. Okay, so have the courage, have the fortitude to lovingly assert yourself, and your point of view. By doing so, you will gain the respect and support from friends, family, colleagues. It takes a boldness and an integrity to stand up for yourself and be counted, especially if nobody else seems to be supporting you at the present time. Don't wait for somebody else to support you. Support yourself. The support will come. Trust yourself and value your own opinions and judgment. Flying solo is a challenge, and it takes courage, it takes confidence, but this is your road to freedom. So very much The wolf standing in the middle of the tracks there. This is your road to freedom. Become lion-hearted and know that your best protection is your own spine. And the mantra is, if it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. We'll get an animal card here. Come on, guys, all of yous. There we go. Now I got the whole deck. Okay, look at this, the tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So be bold. Be brave. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Believe in where you want to be. This isn't a time for decisions, and we really need to think things through of what we truly do want in our lives and we don't want in our lives, but those paths are being opened up to us. We just have to define what those paths are going to look like for us and then step into them and do the work. So be bold. And if it is to be, it'll be up to me. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.